extinguisher issues with one of them, which sets the light off to notify me that there is a problem. And so then I see the problem is notifying me, so I correct the problem, and then sometimes it takes time for the light to go off, I find. Unless there's a different problem that I didn't address when I only went for the one tire and didn't check the other three, because I presumed that, like in the past, the other three weren't the problem, it was just the one. Well, the vehicle notifying me of the problem and then maintaining the light being on is very similar to the lawful notice process that I do believe we would all benefit from versing ourselves in. Because when we actually put someone on notice, even though the problem is corrected, the notice is still on record. And when the notice is disqualified, when the notice is disrespected, that then is when we are able to go back and say, I put you on notice, I let you know that there was a problem. Maybe you thought that the problem was corrected. The robin there on the road is belly up rather, totally dead, because it did not listen and instead got hit with the warning that had come before to say, careful, flow right. Woo, the light's off. Ring, I did get the problem. Ding, ding, ding. Woo, there we go. And I get so excited when the problem is remedied. And then the purpose for my message as I go by 222 is to say that when we do what is right and we take lawful steps to notify others that we are aware there is a problem, or we believe that there is a trespass on rights we are claiming via the lawful notice, then we actually have something to stand on when the trespass continues. And we say, but I warned you. Just like what the black magicians that are writing scripts that do not serve the masses, that are subject to them when we forget that we ourselves are not subjects to the reign of someone who must strain in order to maintain the status that changed who the man or woman was before they got knighted, or given a status other than the truth of who they were at the core the whole time. Notices go a long way. It's just, if you use a template that some other original first originated and then you reproduce the original, that is copyright. And it's not admissible in any kind of academic schooling education system. So why do we then believe that we can use templates to save our ass in real life? It doesn't work just the same. It doesn't last unless we actually know what it is that we are making claims about. And then when we do it via lawful notice, there is a paper trail. And we use that paper trail to be what we walk all the way to the court of competent jurisdiction, which does not include legalese, nor any man or woman wearing a suit that would try to boot us to the streets by saying that we need to pay them a lot of money in order to represent us as other than we are. It is BS. A belief system that has been duping men and women for far too long, and I do believe that we must now take our power back by lawfully standing on the claims we make in lawful notices that are not legal, do not need a notary to notarize them and say that the note has had eyes on it that have had the seal of approval because they are part of the fiction. And then what was non-fiction then becomes fiction, though if we actually look at it the way the universe does, non-fiction is reflective of fiction because the truth is just that. The truth is not non-fiction. The truth is real. The truth is truth. It is not non-fiction. That would be like saying fiction is non-truth. Well, if fiction were called non-truth, there would be more truth in the non than what there is in the lies, and that would be how we would defy the way things have been and now are reclaiming it via lawful notice. It's so simple, and yet simple and easy are not the same. They are not synonymous, though they are often used synonymously, which means to substitute one for the other and seem to not change a thing. Well, it does. Simple just means it is straightforward. Straightforward. Easy means that the straightforward path doesn't have any inclines or declines or ways in which we would need to strain how we are in one place and then do something different in another. It would just all be the same, which is why it is easy. Well, life is not easy. It is not a straight course. And if we compare that to a heart rate monitor, then we will see how the ups and downs are a sign of health. And so that is what we must get back to. Instead of wanting things to be easy and comfortable, we must see that simplicity is how we get back to the basics as men and women on common ground, which is the common law, which is the unwritten and unlimited law that we can all draw from and make claims from. And we do it with writing using our name, which the establishments have claimed only because we have not made an alternative claim with a superior claim behind that. So we can absolutely claim our name. There is a land of liabilities and there is a land of benefits that we are subject to, either depending on what we know how to do with the pen that we use to sign not just our name, but others too. So peace out for now. Toodaloo.